BB is an amazing kid. He's very determined and very social and has a smile that will light up a room.
I remember me and my dad agreeing that this would be our last run and we would go hang out with friends after that, but it didn't work out that way.
On October 18th, Braden was practicing motocross and had an accident, and they airlifted him to Children's.
Based on what I've been told, I was having seizures and stuff, throwing my arms up, hitting all the controls at the top of the helicopter and stuff.
He had a traumatic brain injury with the symptoms of like a hemorrhagic stroke.
When we first saw him, that was about 2 days out of the accident. He could barely move that left shoulder. He was just shrugging it. He also had some slurred speech.
He was in the bed in the room for 2 days with a neck brace on and unable to move his left side of his body. And on the 20th, they took the neck brace off, and that from there we would need to do rehab.
I knew I was going to get through it. I knew everything was good. Well, not good, but I kind of understood what was happening like a couple days through.
We were told in the hospital that we really might want to consider a wheelchair ramp.
They said I wouldn't walk out of the hospital.
And Braden looked at us and said, "I'm walking out of here." Sure enough, that kid was walking out the door.
I rarely see that rate of recovery in most of my moderate brain injury kids, and he was just quite a champ.
He would go back to motocross today if we told him he could, but we don't. So he has chosen rock climbing as a sport of choice.
Now, nothing can beat racing dirt bikes, but still, I mean, I really love rock climbing and mountain biking and stuff. It wasn't the fact of thinking I wouldn't race dirt bikes again. It was thinking that I would change my parents' life and my grandparents' lives.
Braden is a miracle child. Every time we would come back to the doctor to see Dr. Lala, she would have him do these things like, can you touch every finger? And you think this is so simple, but it wasn't so simple for Braden.
When you see parents and patients as cooperative and as appreciative as BB, and also showing the progress that goes with their hard work, it just gives meaning to what we do.
Probably the hardest part was not physically, but figuring a way to get through it mentally.
There is no "I can't do this," he does it. And that's an inspiration to me. He only strives to do better or do more.
I would call it a miracle, yeah. It's a miracle that I'm standing here today. And I didn't go to heaven that day.